Welcome back, everyone. Last time I went through the first half of the Underworld Evolution soundtrack, and tonight I'll be going through the second half, starting with track number 9, Her Portrait in Black by Artreyu. I'm going to be honest that this is not the best start to the second half of the soundtrack. This one, it's an okay song, nothing special. Although the chorus and the music were pretty good for this one, but it's not what I was hoping for to see on the second half. So that one's getting the ranking of 3. Next up, we have Washing Away Me in Tides by Trivium. This was another one that was kind of disappointing. Trivium is a band I am familiar with. I haven't heard too much of this stuff, but I was actually kind of looking forward to hearing this one on the soundtrack, and it's not what I was looking forward to. So, kind of slightly disappointing, although, like the last one, the chorus and music for this one were pretty good. So, once again, I'm giving this one a 3. Onwards to track number 11. Eternal Battle by Mendoza. This one was kind of a surprise. I was not really expecting this one to be as good, but this one did take me by surprise. This one does remind me of the band Slayer, which makes me enjoy the song a little more. Not to mention, the name of the song was pretty good too. And this one's probably one of the hidden gems on the soundtrack, so I'm going to be giving it a 4. Next up is track number 12, Our Truth by Lacuna Coil. Lacuna Coil is a band I keep getting confused with Flyleaf. So, not the best start to this one, but this one was a pretty good song. As with the last one, I wasn't expecting much, but this one also took me by surprise, and it's probably easily the best track off the second half of the soundtrack. But there's more to come, so I'm giving this one a 4. Next up, we probably have the best track off the second half, Cat People. And this is a cover of the David Bowie song. And this cover is performed by Gosling. So, like I did with the mixes, I'll be comparing both the versions. Starting off with the David Bowie version, I'm giving this one a 5 because this one is a perfect song. And then with the Gosling version, I'm giving this one a 5 also. This one was one I was hyped for. When I found it on a track listing in preparation for this review, I was instantly hyped because I loved the song so much. And of course, before starting this review, I was starting to become unhyped because I was worried that this one would not live up to expectations. But in the end, it lived up to expectations and is probably one of the best songs off the soundtrack. So I'm glad to give this one a perfect score. After that, we have Wire You Up by Bobby Gold. Unfortunately, I could not find the song anywhere, and I was prepared for that because, I've had that issue before. So since I can't find this one anywhere, I'm not giving it a score because this one could either be a good song or a bad song. So moving on to the next song, which, a quick trigger warning, this one does contain a word that might make some viewers feel uncomfortable. If the word does make anyone uncomfortable, I implore you not to continue with this video if that is the case. Either way, we'll be moving on to track number 15, which is called Suicide by Meat Beat Manifesto. I was not looking forward to this one mainly due to the name of the band. Like, I assume that that the band's name is a dirty joke. So I wasn't looking forward to hearing this one. And I didn't have high hopes for this one. But in the end, this was actually pretty good. It actually blew my expectations away. So I'm giving it a 5. The song kind of makes me think of this other band, Limp Bizkit. So that's something. But honestly, this one was kind of a hidden gem on this one. And last but not least, we have HW2 or Halloween 2 by Cradle of Filth. This one is another cover. The original artist is Samhain, Danzig's second band, and like the last cover, we'll be comparing both versions. Now, the Cradle of Filth version, I feel that it's a free for me, mainly due to kind of vocals on this one. Can't really get into the song because of that. Although I will definitely say that the chorus and the music for this one were pretty good, and kind of rivals Danzig's version. Just a bit though. But of course, the Salmon version, I feel that that's kind of a 5. It's probably one of Salmon's best songs. Especially the live version for this one were pretty good. But I also do think that Cradle of Filth's version was somewhat pretty okay. It's not the best one, but they certainly did add their own flavor to it. All in all, my opinions on the Underworld Evolution soundtrack are kind of mixed. I do like the first half, but the second half kind of feels like it has a drop in quality. Not as bad as, well, it's not bad. Like, I certainly think that the soundtrack was better than the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. But even then, that soundtrack did a great job all around. One of my only complaints is that they just have nothing but remixes for the first half. Then for the second half, they don't really do much. I really preferred it if they had the album soundtrack rearranged and had more remixes in the second half. I feel like it would have made it a lot better. But I don't know, it's not a bad soundtrack. Kind of slightly disappointing. It's definitely one of my favorite soundtracks. Although my favorite one is still the Underworld soundtrack, as that one did a remarkable job. But anyways, I have been Moonlight, and I hope all of you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in December with another new video. This one is gonna be a gaming video. So until then, this is goodbye, and I'll see everyone some other time.